juicy.
I got this other
like
story. No, I'm kidding.
Awesome, cool, way to go. We're gonna move on to one sexy portion of the show. We're gonna start it off first with Mystic. He's got lawsuits and big titty lawyers. Way to go, Ashtray.
Big titty lawyers.
Yeah,
Wow.
you ask somebody to write you fucking what's sexy, and so anytime Ashtray does it for you, he always adds something in.
All right. Well, I mean, you can add big-titted lawyers to almost anything, and it will be better.
That's true.
You could have gigantic-titted lawyers, and you add big-titted lawyers to it also, it's better. So.
It's like a gumbo.
Yeah.
Like a gumbo. Perfect.
That's like cheese curds, and then you add gravy and french fries.
Yeah. Right?
Now you got
Canadians, so smart.
Poutine, yeah.
Fucking Canadians. Anyway, so last year, I think it was last year, maybe a year before, I get this letter from this law firm. And it's like, hey, we're suing fucking Wisconsin Hospitality Group, which is the company that owned the Pizza Hut that I worked for, because it was illegal for them to pay you under minimum wage for 7 years or whatever.
Wow.
Do you want in? I'm like, sure. I don't work there anymore. Why the fuck not? So then, last year, I get a check for I don't know, it was $350 or something. I'm like, that's cool.
Now
all
we're
right,
doing
fucking
something.
dealing with it. Yeah, this is cool. So then, they send me another letter at the beginning of this year, and it says, hey, that settlement was way more than we thought. We have to disperse more funds. Are you interested? I'm like, yes.
Right.
Of
So
course.
then I get a check today for $545.
Damn.
Wait, what was the for again?
What?
What was the actual settlement for?
Shit, dude.
The host, you missed the
I
point
have
of the whole
no
goddamn
idea.
story.
They don't tell you what the settlement's for. They just said that.
They just sent it to you. All right, well, shit.
That's awesome.
Take the money.
Yeah.
I feel like those things you usually get 10 cents.
Yeah, right. And so they said that there's might be more to come too.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Are they laundering money through you?
I hope so.
You're gonna
I'd like to be part of Donald Trump's network.
It'd be funny if that was one of those strange things where they make you take out money to yes, you can get this awesome thing.
No.
You know, and all of a sudden,
I would be skeptical, but the last one cleared, and I got the money, so I'll take this one. You know what I mean?
Right.
well, yeah. So long
That's
as they're
right.
not. Usually, those scam ones are it's something you have to cash a check, but then you have to send the money somewhere else.
Send the money somewhere to somebody or some shit.
Whenever they tell you to
this is
get Amazon cards from the grocery store, that's the time to be suspicious.
Way to go, bro.
It doesn't matter.
Cool. Mystic, you don't have a fuck you
bank,
thinking.
homie. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
You don't have a fuck you thinking hotline. By the way.
I don't?
Yeah, you don't.
Oh. Okay.
Just let you know.
Keep going.
Oracle, gotcha, motherfucker.
On the Providence Journal, I was looking around at things and had this top headline: DNA analysis leads to arrest in 1988 murder of 10-year-old girl.
Wow.
And this 10-year-old girl, Christine Cole, who was in Central Falls, was just hanging out with friends. She went down to the corner store to grab some milk for her mother and disappeared. And they found her body 60 days later in a nearby river. And they had no leads whatsoever. And they actually apparently they have a deck of cards for these cold cases, and they have them around correctional facilities and stuff, and they encourage people if there's any leads or anything. And Christine Cole was the Queen of Hearts, and they did a DNA thing, and because they had found some DNA on her pants
From her evidence?
And a name came up, and it was somebody that was too young to actually have committed the crime. But this guy had committed a crime, and his father, they did some more research, his father actually lived above the corner store where she was last seen, and that's who they have arrested at this point.
Wow.
Oh,
So is that kind of that reverse DNA tracking is like, I full-heartedly support it, because it's only gonna hurt you if like you actually did it, and
right?
Your DNA is there.
This guy was free and clear for 30 whatever years, 31 years.
You know what? And like makes you wonder. Maybe he didn't kill any other kids after that. Maybe it was just a one-time thing. I don't know how that works, but like, still, that motherfucker is just like getting away with it every day for that many years.
Yeah, and just as like a family or something, their kid disappears and there's just no answers.
Yeah,
and
some monster.
For them to put the work in to do this, because I'm sure there are plenty of cases out there that just, they go cold and then nobody bothers to follow through on them. So I think that's cool.
Sexy.
Awesome. Cool.
For a dead 10-year-old.
Next up is Ashtray with Pee Wee Does Me One Last Solid.
So I had to bury old Pee Wee Tuesday. It's going downhill fast. And I'd given my mother a heads up. It's going to be coming down. And so I got her all comfortable into the cat carrier. And had my car running with the AC, keep her comfortable. I go and load her into the passenger seat, but the radio was blaring, because normally when I drive home, I just have the windows down, my arm out. And I'm like, oh, it was NPR. I'm like, oh, you poor thing. The last thing you want on your deathbed is NPR blaring in your ears. So I turn the radio down, go back into the house, make sure I got my gun. And, I'm going to get prepared for the old Yeller thing. And I know, like, if I get to where, if I feel like I can't do it, my stepdad will do it. The thing also, though, is when I call my mom, my nieces and nephews, like, I could hear them in the background screaming, Uncle Craig, yeah, come on. I'm like, oh, God. So now this is like, be like, keep the kids inside for a moment. Like, do I want me blowing my cat's brains out imprinted upon my nieces and nephews? I don't know.
This is the weirdest cat murder story I've ever heard, and this is the first one I've ever heard. So.
I know my brother wouldn't care, but as I'm just kind of myself thinking, like, do I want to be? So, anyways, I go back in the house, grab my gun. Like, I'm only gone for a minute and a half, and I come back out, get into the car, and I and I'm like, Pee Wee, oh, you look really comfortable.
She died.
Pee Wee?
No shit.
She died.
Wow.
Fucking NPR killed her.
Wow, dude, that's a great story.
And she did me, I know, like, she did me the solid where, like, it didn't have to do the old Yeller thing. And I'm like, oh, goddamn, I couldn't help but laugh. I'm like, thanks, girl. Like, you just decided, like, I'll just pass right now while you're in there grabbing your shit. And I saw one little kind of fleeting spasm of her body, but yeah, like, for the most, like, she had passed while I was in there for just a minute.
Nice. You should send that story into NPR for their donor fucking week or whatever.
Actually, I was thinking that could be one for what is that, Moth Radio Hour or something like that? Like, because I think they air that on NPR.
You should adjust that story just a little bit and send it in the Penthouse.
I don't think the story is complete, because I think with that spasm, I don't think she was dead. I think he buried your cat alive. She just went to sleep.
No. Because it's a 2-hour drive, and I was like, well, I don't even have to worry about blasting my music, because I was like trying to keep her as comfortable as possible. But I'm like, fuck, I have my music blaring, and I'm riding down with a dead cat, riding shotgun, petting Pee Wee. You're like, all right, go to see Tootsie now.
You were still petting her?
Jesus Christ.
But here and there. It wasn't like she was falling apart, I mean, like, she just died.
Wow, though.
You
I have
are
my
a
niece and
weird person.
nephew pet her.
While she was dead? You had your niece
While
and
she
nephew
was
pet
dead,
the carcass of a
ever
dead
woke
cat?
back up, Teddy, 2 hours later for 10 minutes, so the niece and nephew
Fucking shit.
pet her.
And
Then she
people
died
at
again.
funerals will sometimes touch the hands of the loved one in the casket. They're dead.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
guess.
god. I
Jesus
touch
love it
Christ.
when Teddy gets introduced to fucking crazy white person.
Crazy white farm culture.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you?
That's my what's sexy. She did me a solid.
that took a sharp turn to darkness. Like, Jesus Christ. All right, next up is me with R. Kelly in jail again. Yeah, they got this nigga in jail again. They got.
That's it. That's
Oh, no, that's not it. No, Jesus Christ. Shut up.
fucking with you.
God damn it, just an asshole. He's this motherfucker. They got him on charges. Oh fucking god damn it! Where'd he go? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I know.
Charges, God damn it.
I had to open the pages up. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom. Teddy ain't ready.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, he's
Real
facing one
computer.
count. He's facing 1 count of child conspiracy to receive child pornography, 2 counts of receiving child pornography, 4 counts of producing child pornography, 5 counts of enticing a minor to engage in criminal sexual activity, and 1 count of conspiracy to obstruct justice. Because apparently he was making tapes. They got a bunch of tapes now. He was making tapes, and tapes from his collection came missing. So he started paying people off to get them back. To get his tapes back because he can code onto his shit. So yeah, so they I think they officially got this nigga going to jail for a long time because I don't think he can say it's not him anymore.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it ain't him.
I swear it ain't me. Well, nigga, you on stage at fucking the concert.
The judge
That's not
didn't
what
grant, so the judge
Made
didn't
it
grant
cheap,
bail because
Yeah, he believed he would fly. That's awesome. Way to go, Mystic. Way to bring it full circle.
you're gonna fly.
All right. Next up is our fuck what you think section, and we're gonna start off with Mystic, if he has one.
Yeah. So there's this Apple commercial, and it has this song. It's by Tessellated. Was that what his name was? Yeah,
I think so.
Anyway. And it's called "I Learned Jazz Today." Song's really cool. I like it. And it's catchy as fuck. So I was like, oh, I'll check out some other fucking songs by this dude. And they all suck. I hate when that shit happens. I hate when I find an artist, like I'll find some metal fucking song and be like, man, this is fucking badass. And I go listen to the rest of the album, is just shit.
Well, sometimes you gotta, I don't know. For me, I gotta listen to. Sometimes they'll grow on me, but I haven't listened to the other stuff. I only listened to the one.
Yeah, so anyway, that's it. That's the whole thing. I just hate when that fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, if you could write a really good song one time, you could do it multiple times. I don't, like...
It's a great name, Tessellated.
Yeah, kind of.
It almost sounds like it should be an 80s metal band.
Right?
Yeah, right.
It's just a cool... The song is a cool mix of fucking, like, hip-hop, jazz,
reggae.
fucking reggae,
Yeah.
soul.
Oh yeah, she's always in this shit. I think, like I said earlier, a good thing that I like about it when I played the song on Spotify and let it go to radio by that artist and shit. It played stuff comparable to that song, and I found a couple new artists, and one whose album sounds almost pretty cool. So, well, next move on.
Almost pretty cool. Not
Well, I've only listened to like 3 or 4 songs. That's why I haven't got to the fucking.
The level down.
I think he's gonna drop because I think he's got like 26 tracks on there. So I'm like, maybe it's like. so I think he's gonna drop down. All right, next up is me with the goddamn Face app. I got on Facebook the other day and saw this fucking shit where people are making themselves look 80. Like, what the? Who gives a fuck what you're gonna look like when you goddamn 80? I don't get why.
We're all
this
gonna
is such
be
a cool
dead
thing.
by then anyway.
You have to admit, it was impressive, like, you know, technology, and it totally that sucked up on those people who are fucking idiots. You know, like, oh yeah, it's so cool. I'll download anything if it's cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's my point. I have a problem with this fucking. The people are getting dumber. We're getting toward idiocracy. I'm not a big fan of it.
Well, you did hear the story behind it now, right?
Jesus, here we go.
What story do you want to waste 20 minutes on? Go ahead. The floor is yours. Go ahead. It's all yours.
No, it's your fuck what you think.
Now the Russians.
You just think the face app thing is just dumb because it's dumb? Well, I mean, yeah, it's dumb because it's dumb. Yeah,
it's called a fuck what you think. I get to bitch about something. It doesn't have to make sense. I can bitch about you fucking telling a story right now. And it can be a fuck what you think.
You're right. Okay.
It's not that we all have to agree on something that somebody doesn't like.
Get back on your tablet and look up. Apparently, it's made in Russia, and everybody now is saying don't use it because of the terms and agreements are kind of cloudy.
You have to grant access to your photos and videos.
Yeah.
But you have to do that with fucking Instagram and all those other apps too.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And that data gets sold to Russians. So really, they're just cutting out the middleman. They're being savvy business people. So if anyone's ever used fucking any of those apps to begin with, they already got your shit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't fuck with shit like that. You know what I mean?
I don't fuck with shit like that either. I think you're retarded.
Well, let alone
and that's why it's my fuck what you think, Ashtray.
I guess I was surprised that you your fuck what you think was just because it was dumb and not because
it is dumb.
Using a Russian app.
Ashtray, did you use the face app?
No.
Yeah, he fucking yes. He did.
I already look old enough. Why would I use that? No.
I think if I remember right, my kids at like Snapchat or Instagram, one of them has one of those.
Snapchat had that gender thing, and
I thought it was an age. They had an age one too. I could have sworn.
And they might. Snapchat might, but this, I guess, face app is a whole separate. The thing is, the term of agreements is very vague, and that they claim the only thing they upload is the image itself of the people. And sure, it may only be, they're just getting facial recognition information of Americans. But still, like, it's a dumb fucking thing. And then to find out that Russia's behind it, fuck.
Well, that just makes made me.
It reaffirms your fucking.
How dumb is it? How funny would it be if they made the app that turns you to an 80-year-old person, so they could scam you like an 80-year-old person, make you feel like a dumbass?
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty funny. Anyway, next is Ashtray with "White Woman is Afraid."
Oh, you probably didn't hear this story, Mystic.
Or any
Milwaukee,
of us.
There was this news story the other day. This woman, she's out on her morning jog, and she's like, this red van with two males inside was driving slowly on the street and looking at me. And then they stopped. So I ran up to this house and hoped that they would think I was just going to my house. And no one would answer the door. And then I waited. And then they started driving back the other way slowly. And so I cut through the woods and I ran back to my house and I called my husband. So they alerted police and the police started scouring. And even the people whose house she was like trying to get into, the cops go there and they get their video camera surveillance. Here's pictures of the van. So anyways, the cops are able to chase the van down. They find these people. Turns out, two men, no criminal record. They were buying a mattress from Craigslist, and they were having a hard time finding the address.
That's funny.
And so they're slowing down. And this woman out on her jog, they're looking at me. They're trying to abduct me.
That is funny.
And then she's like, I'm going to run through the woods. I'm going to call the police. And it's like, this guy even I'm on the Madison, Wisconsin Reddit thread. And this guy started sharing pictures of the van. He's like, we're trying to find these, predators, blah, blah, blah.
That is fucking hilarious.
And then the cops even were like, dude, don't put that van. Like, we don't know who these people are yet.
Where was this at? Is
this
it in Madison or is it a suburb of Madison?
That's funny.
It wasn't Middleton or like one of the fucking
Madison's east side. It was somewhere here on the Madison's east side. It was
east side. Oh.
But it was probably up like where the governor's mansion is and stuff, where all the rich fucking old houses are. Because I could see that. I could imagine almost any house there has video surveillance now.
That's like a Harold and Kumar kind of.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah, basically the cops said, it was just a somewhat strange occurrence of circumstance.
We're just looking for a White Castle. Fuck that old bitch. Bro.
Well, and the thing is, so they had a hard time finding the address. They were driving slowly, and they said they did come to a stop at that area where the woman was running, and they had video of them.
Well, it's not illegal.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's not illegal.
What the fuck?
And
it is if you're black. It is.
Bitch.
Well, yeah, and it turns out like they did find the address for the Craigslist person, and they did buy the mattress. Like they did find their thing. It wasn't like their story was, we were just looking for a mattress. Right. It's like, here's a mattress
you
we bought.
A van, you need something to put the mattress in.
Exactly. And they're driving slow.
It around.
Yeah. Fuck.
Wow.
That's funny.
Awesome. All right, next up we got Oracle with Ants. What are you losing to now, buddy? What has invaded your house now?
Oh no.
That's totally. I'm sorry. That's It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
right?
a good one.
There's an Ants episode.
No. Oh my god.
He's talking about the van scenario, man.
Oh,
it's not the ants, dude.
Right. Yeah.
my fucking house, like all the apartments and houses around this area are 100 years old at least, and they're fucking just you might as well be living outside sometimes. I'm serious. Like a month ago they were doing some work on the outside, and I go in my kitchen, I'm just like, what is that light that I can see in the corner of the counter? And I realized I was seeing the fucking outside of my house from my kitchen. Like, there's no fucking insulation. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Wow. Yeah, or at least in
the
my
thermal camera. Okay, yeah, Jesus, it's crazy.
What?
What are you talking about, man?
Thermal camera?
Wait, I thought you said
eyes. No, my eyes. I could see outside of my house
through
my
wall?
kitchen, through the wall.
You have a thermal camera in your eyes?
Never mind.
Anyway.
I thought you had a thermal camera app.
Anyway, there are fucking bugs. Bugs come in, and right now is the time where we battle the little fucking ants.
Mm-hmm.
And we're actually doing okay. We're actually doing pretty good against them. But I'm at work today, and I have my TV dinner that I have for lunch, and I have an apple, and I have my little trail mix.
Why even have the apple and trail mix if you're having a fucking TV dinner?
My little fucking trail mix. And TV dinner, great. Fucking apple, great. I go to eat my fucking trail mix, and I pull it out, and fucking ants come falling out. I'm like, what the
in the trail mix?
In the trail mix. These little assholes had chewed a little fucking hole in the bag, in the plastic bag.
Wow.
Yeah. And
that's Mother Nature.
Yeah, and they got into my shit. I can tolerate it up to a point, and honestly, after that, I was just like, "You little fuckers."
That's
right. You can tolerate it to a point, but that point is your trail mix. When you fuck with my trail mix, you didn't fucked up.
Fuck with my trail.
You didn't fucked up.
So yeah, I'll tell you what.
What are you doing?
You got spiders and shit. I fucking keep those motherfuckers around because they'll
kill the ants.
Yeah, they're gonna be killing the ants. I'm way more tolerant with that shit than I used to be. When I used to see a spider, I'd be like, "Oh my fucking god!" Now, if it's not like biting me in the face, we're good, dude. Right. Fucking go on.
Is that a thing you have to worry about in Rhode Island? Because that's
spiders biting.
Right. Just like, watch out for the spiders. What? What did you say?
Yeah,
so just the ant battle.
So what are you're saying? Okay, I draw the line because that is a line. You get in my granola. That's the line.
Yeah, don't
what
fucking chew holes.
My granola.
What are you doing?
If you're on the counter, that's fine. If I leave something out, that's fine. don't chew holes through my fucking bags, dude.
How are you?
Well, that's what they're after. I mean, they're gonna. They're fine.
How are you fighting back?
Honestly, I'm not at this point.
What?
So you just talking shit without backing it up, huh?
Hey,
Man,
if
I've
they
these
get into
anthems.
another bag of my shit, I'm going fucking nuclear.
You gotta put those little things out that they crawl into
Okay,
and get
so
that
Those
weird
don't
syrup.
work worth a shit.
Yeah, they
You're
do if you
starting
buy
to
a
sound
bunch of them.
like an abused wife, man. You gotta stand up for yourself. Call the
Yeah,
cops.
right?
Put some
Take
work
that
in. You know what I'm saying?
Call the cops. Do it.
Do something. You know what I'm saying?
Get out the dustbuster.
I mean, not literally calling cops, but you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta fucking
Why
be a
can't
man.
they just
stand up.
coexist, guys? Why does he have to remove
Yeah,
them? What's the big
come
deal?
on,
Just
I'm
an
just
ant.
a cis white male
Yeah,
living with these
a white cis
ants.
male.
Balance
Ain't
the
gonna.
man.
He's
with these cis ants.
just wants to let.
Oh my god, y'all are fucking retarded.
Sissy ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Sissy ass
Sissy
motherfuckers.
ass. You sissy ass
It's-
bitch.
Sissy ass and get back in line and carry something. You'll never be a queen.
What? What?
Ah,
That's some good
What?
shit, man. You got to make a meme.
do it.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
post it up on that chick fucking
You
page.
sissy and get back in line. You'll never be.
Cool. Anybody got anything else to add to this great this great meeting of the minds?
I like tacos.
I bet you do, fatty. All right. So go fuck yourself.
Everybody likes tacos. Don't bring my fatness into this.
Tacos are
Yeah,
It was-
tacos
You're
are
right.
good.
If
Yeah,
you
taco.
don't like tacos, you're dumb.
hmm
Yeah.
What? Oh, fuck you. My son doesn't like tacos.
Well,
All right, anyway.
He'll come
In
around.
all-
Have you had
Exactly.
him checked? Because
He's only 6, so.
he's on 6, yeah.
In all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and Ashtray for saying my son is dumb because he doesn't like tacos. That's our show. We're going to be here every Wednesday or Thursday night at 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation at therightreport.com or facebook.com/therightreport. You can Twitter us at fuck. Why do we still have the Twitter part in there? I don't get that.
I don't
Because
know.
it's always fun to
it's
tell
fun
read
to
it.
say, all right?
Yes.
Deal with it.
Part of the
No,
Charm.
we just keep copying and pasting the outlines.
Our
That's why
amateur ending.
nobody takes it out. That's what it is.
The running joke now. You got to.
Oh, eat a dick. Like and share and fuck us. We're down for whatever. I'm Teddy.
I'm
I'm
Asher.
Oracle.
Jesus.
I knew you guys were going to fight over it.
And there's Mystic. He didn't say.
I said I'm missing.
I didn't hear you say. I thought you said you can go. Yeah, whatever. This is Red Report. Fuck yeah.
I'm Mystic.
Oh, we know Will. We know who you are.
Do the mystic.
Oh.
You're the guy nobody likes.
Yeah.
Because we can't
Yeah.
see you. I wonder, who is this guy? You know what?
You're
We
not
should do a
personable enough.
GoFundMe for Mystic's camera webcam.
That even be a story that she had a
Because you
big
tell
toe.
dumb stories.
That dumb? Really? I tell stories that are that dumb.
Well, every once in a while. It depends on my perception.
All right.
Well, we're live.
Get in here.
Are we?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even have my fucking
I figured that was a
things
good
in there.
time to start.
Oh, somebody.
Ashtray, Jesus, put your shit in here, man.
All right.
Eddie's fuck what you think is gone.
I'm changing it. That's why.
Oh.
You're gonna like this, and trust me.
Did anyone read the intro?
No.
No.
I
Good.
try to not.
It's gonna be a good one if I can pull it off.
All right. Maybe we'll get another
Yeah.
If I
drink.
can pull it off. It may not be the good.
I'll put my
We're
sexy.
trying new shit here though. We're trying new shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's sexy?
Butt stuff. Red Eye Report butt stuff right here. La 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 fuck yourself.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably my favorite Bubbles moment.
What'd he say?
It's when he's like going to his birthday. He said it's his birthday and everyone's acting like they forgot because they have a surprise party for him. And he's like, "Oh, Bubbles just over here, just packing up his kitties. Just gonna go out and have a good old time. Nothing special about today." And then finally Donnie goes, "Would you shut the fuck up?" He goes, "La la, fuck yourself."
I'll be right back.
Is that like an Everest? You're in the line to see the top of Everest right now?
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the line?
Or you're holding up the line is what's going on.
Yeah. From what I hear, dude, did you see the John Oliver episode about that? Holy fuck.
What?
He did an episode about the fucking Everest.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Line and shit.
Yeah. Because the Sherpas have made it so easy that it's not challenging for anybody.
Oh.
You just have to climb.
Yeah. You just basically
there's a
glamping on Mount Everest, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
They have like fucking like, you know.
But I'll find a picture for you so you can see these shit.
I'm listening.
So really, it's not even like an accomplishment anymore. People are like, oh.
Can I like strap a shower to 4 Sherpas'
I don't know.
backs?
Maybe.
It's like taking a fucking multi-meat shit on the back of a Sherpa.
There you go, Oracle. I sent you a picture, buddy.
Multi-meat.
Can you guys hear my fan?
Just last night.
No, we can't hear you, fan.
Oh, good.
I don't want to see.
Skype must be filtered.
Yeah, just keep it on. I don't want to see.
Keep it on. I have it.
Yeah, we don't need to see you sweat that much, dude.
Torturous.
Anybody that saw that video, they're just like, Jesus Christ.
Look at that guy.
Well,
yeah,
it's not as hot as it was then here now.
That's true. It's nice right now.
74 or something.
Thank fucking God.
I know. It's gonna get hot as shit in the next few days.
That's what I hear. I know. I hope the wedding I have this weekend is not outdoors. Fuck. Suck.
They're gonna be fucked if it's outdoors.
Shit is crazy, man.
You're crazy.
I'm looking at this picture I put in the fucking Everest pic.
Bump. Bump. Was the 3rd of September.
Good? We doing it live?
Yeah, we're doing it live, man.
We're live, I believe.
Yep.
All right. Fuck it.
The day
our biggest fan is our biggest fan.
Died. Bum.
Oh, yep, she's here. Stephanie McCullough.
Bam. Hey, Steph.
She's our biggest fan.
I thought Travis was our biggest fan. He's not here, though, is he?
Fucking traitor. I thought Dean was our biggest fan.
Who's Dean?
Some loser.
Jimmy Dean?
Yeah, Jimmy Dean, man.
Jimmy Dean. All right, here we go.
Do it.
Cookie, by the way. That's all I'm going to say. In this episode of the Red Eye Report, we discuss social media. We listen to Teddy blab about thinking he's cool, and as usual, we farm out the heavy lifting to an Indian telemarketing firm. Take it away, Donald. With me this week is this all-seeing Oracle. Oracle likes social media almost as much as he likes squashing. You know, where fat people squash skinny people on purpose. It's nothing sexual, more like job research for when that gut gets really out of control.
Fucking
right.
got alone.
I'm back. Next to him is the fluffy teddy bear. Teddy is only on Black Twitter. Instead of 180 characters, it's however... Damn, I fucked that up. Teddy is only on Black Twitter. That's the only social media platform he's on. Instead of 180 characters like normal Twitter, it's however many they fucking feel like, White Devil. We've also got a soot-covered Ashtray. Ashtray actually started a social media app. It was called Wavy Gravy. It was an app where users can mark the hastily dug, shallow graves they buried their last hooker kill in with a flag that waves. Needless to say, it didn't catch on. Although it did catch a few predators.
Yeah.
Last and least, I'm the Mystic.
There was no gravy involved. That's why.
And I absolutely love social media. I think it's a wonderful invention, and the world is a much better place. Oh, I just got banned. And this is the red.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good.
All right. As if you guys can talk about the social media this week. So let's start off with a little definition about what social media really is. So I don't know that I agree with what they have here as like the first social media because it's kind of dumb. But like,
Is it dumb?
Why is it scrolling? Okay. Social media may have been influenced by the 1840s introduction of the telegraph. What does that? Makes no sense.
What? Okay,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
come
Like, this is like,
on. What the fuck?
Well, then you could say every form of communication is a social
Right.
media.
yeah, right. Like the
After that.
printing press was social media and shit. Like this.
That's
So-
some bullshit.
Well,
I
I
guess,
guess
though,
like
if
is
you
it
think
because
about it-
of the fact that it's able to transmit information over large distances? Is that the
I think
barometer?
it's the fact. No, I think it's the fact that average people can interact socially with it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like anybody could send a telegraph back in the day, but not everyone could fucking print something. Not everyone could use the printing press. You know what I mean? Anyone could pay to have a telegraph.
Yeah, but also at a certain point, anybody could use a telephone.
No, I get. Yeah, right. No,
But that's why they're saying it's
kind of
the
what they're
first.
arguing is that it's all kind of the social blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
Fine.
the Plato system, though, launched in 1960, which was developed at the University of Illinois and subsequently commercially marketed by Controlled Data Corporation, offered early forms of social media with 1973 era innovations such as notes. So that's basically they're fucking in 1973 that system introduced notes, so you could like send notes to one another. You know what I mean?
Electronically?
Yes, messages. Yeah,
What?
Where was this?
Yep.
What system?
it was Plato's message forum application, Term Talk. It's instant
What year was
messaging
this?
feature Talkomatic, 1973.
73.
So it's
wow.
regarded as the first online chat room, basically.
Wow.
So news reports, a crowdsourced
So-
online newspaper, and blog.
It must have been over like the telephone lines, I guess.
I have no idea how they did
Well,
it.
because the internet, or like when the internet started reaching regular people, it was
Well, this was the
still-
University of Illinois too, though.
oh,
Maybe they had access
so it was
to.
just maybe it was just on their campus.
That's what it was. It was enabling the owner of a note
Ah.
file or other application to limit access to certain set of users. For example, only friends, classmates, or coworkers.
right,
So, like,
and hot chicks.
yeah, right.
Only the hot.
So
ones.
Probably not hot
ARPANET.
chicks.
ARPANET came in 1967, but by the late 1970s developed a rich cultural exchange of non-government business ideas and communication, as evidenced by the network etiquette, or netiquette, described in a 1982 handbook on computing at MIT's Artificial Intelligence Laboratory.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, wasn't ARPANET like the beginnings of the internet, basically?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That was at CERN, wasn't it? Or didn't they do CERN?
CERN, that's the particle
It doesn't
collider,
say.
right?
Yeah.
University of conceived by Tom Truscott and Jim
For our
Ellison,
non-nerds
University of
out
North
there.
Carolina at Chapel Hill and Duke.
Oh, okay. Maybe not CERN. I don't know.
Maybe not.
Okay, so nope.
Kind of
Yeah,
missed that one.
They don't know
Sorry,
shit
guys.
about particle
So,
physics.
so GeoCities was actually one of the earliest
Oh yeah.
internet
Hell
spoof-
yeah.
I had a
social
page on
I had a
networking
page on
websites.
GeoCities, yeah.
Fuck
I had a page on
yeah.
GeoCities. Fuck
So
yeah,
it
dude.
appeared
I
in
tried
ni-
to find it on like the archived internet pages. It's not there. They don't have everything, fuckers.
So appearing in November 1994, followed by Classmates in December 1995, and 6 Degrees in May 1997. But according to
6
CBS
Degrees
News,
was
6
a
Degrees is
similar-
widely considered the very first social networking site, as it included profiles, friends lists, and social affiliations.
Yeah.
Jesus, that could be used by registered users.
So it was similar to a GeoCities, but after GeoCities.
Yeah, it was a different thing. It was
Interesting.
Classmates was the next one that came out, and 6 Degrees was the one that took it to a whole new level with profiles, friends lists, and school affiliations.
Interesting.
Yep. So
Never heard of that.
Open Diary was launched in October.
Sounds like a boy band.
1998.
6 Degrees.
Live Journal in April 1999. Rise in 2001. Friendster. You guys just remember Friendster?
No, I don't remember.
Friendster. No, I didn't do that one.
I did.
The corporate and job-oriented site LinkedIn in May 2003.
God, LinkedIn. I can't. Like, who's paying for LinkedIn? It's still going around. I mean, maybe certain people at the top. Like I'm sure there's some sort of premium.
I don't think you have to pay for it. I think I'm on LinkedIn.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, you don't have to, but I'm sure there's some way they're making revenue. Because
no, you can get the professional one. Like, you can't respond to messages unless you have the professional one. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm sure in bigger or metropolitan areas, it's more efficient. But I don't know, it's kind of one of those things where like I get emails saying that so and so like mentioned you, or like, oh, LinkedIn, you had this many hits, and it's like I don't even go there anymore.
Yeah, I know. I haven't. Like, I looked at my thing the other day, and it was like, you have 64 messages. I'm like, holy shit!
It's so out of fucking.
Like offering you like $1 million job.
Yeah, right.
You're like, oh, fuck this site.
Yeah, right. I could have been a contender.
So anyway, so text-based service Twitter was in 2005. Or no, in 2006.
Say that again. Text-based.
Twitter. Text-based.
Twitter.
180 characters.
Was when?
Do you not know what Twitter is?
I know what Twitter is, but what year?
2005.
I didn't realize it started that long ago. 2005. Yeah, shit. That's like MySpace days.
Okay, so social media professors, I guess, have social media experts, whoever the fuck that really is, broadly agree that social media includes the following 13 types of social media. So there's blogs, business networks like LinkedIn, collaborative projects like Google Plus and shit like that, enterprise social networks, forums, microblogs, Photo what? Oh, did we lose him?
My headphones died. My batteries died. Hey, you keep saying this, Ashtray. Why? Because it keeps happening. Keeps fucking happening.
How long was I out? What's the last thing you heard?
About 10 seconds.
Photo shoots.
Photo
sharing. Yeah. So then products and services review, social bookmarking, whatever that is.
Social bookmarking.
That's like Pinterest. I think that's Pinterest.
Okay.
Where you have you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Social gaming, which I'm sure I don't know anything about it, but
social gaming?
Yeah. Well, other than Xbox Live, I mean.
Well, yeah. Well, Xbox Live, the PlayStation, I would assume it'd be any sort of
yeah.
Shit. Social gaming.
Farmville. Anyway, social networks. Video sharing like YouTube, and virtual worlds. Oracle knows a little bit about them virtual worlds. Yeah, boy.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
So it's a web 2.0 internet-based application. Blah, blah, blah. We all really know what they are. What I need to talk to you about is
your Lord and Savior Jesus.
Yes,
Christ.
Your Lord and Savior YouTube.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna look at YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
Is this a heart-to-heart conversation,
which actually
Dad?
Aren't the biggest ones.
Are they not?
Really?
Well, Facebook is, and then YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But Twitter's way the fuck down on the list.
Good.
Yeah, right. It's 11th in terms of users. So Twitter has, just guess. Okay, anyone guess how many users in that they have as of July 2018?
36 million.
36 million?
Yeah.
Million? No, I bet you they have probably, let's say 2.2 billion.
100 million.
I'm that guy who's gonna guess too high and the price is right.
Oh no, you were almost exactly right.
What? Really?
2.27 billion.
Wow, bam!
Yeah.
Wow.
Free.
I mean, that's right? So it's 2,270 million. That's 2.27 billion, right?
Yeah.
Not dumb. Okay, I just want to make sure. YouTube, guess. Teddy? Almost as much.
I'm gonna go for if it's the top is number one or two.
It's two. It's number two.
Number 2, I'd probably say about 10 billion users, or like between 10 and 7.
Billion.
That isn't how
Ten and
math
seven.
works,
Facebook at
dude.
2.27 billion. How the fuck is it number 2 at 10? How high are you?
I'm really high.
Wow.
Oh man, I
Anyway,
really wish that would have been on the
I'm
price.
just gonna read them off. 1.9 billion. YouTube has 1.
I didn't know.
What's
I thought you said Twitter. I thought you said Twitter was the lowest, not like 11th.
Yeah, it's
That's right,
11.
Never mind. Go ahead. You go past me. It's
But
fine.
Twitter doesn't have 2.2 billion. That's Facebook.
Okay, I thought you said. I thought
Twitter's
Twitter
2.7. You said right?
No, Facebook is 2.27.
This is
No, I thought you said Twitter though. I thought you
Yeah,
said
Did I?
Twitter.
If I did,
Yeah,
I
you
was
said
wrong.
Twitter,
it's
man.
Facebook. Facebook is number 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
okay,
you
well,
started
thank you.
with
See,
Twitter.
yeah.
That's why I
You
was
started
like
with Twitter,
all
that's
proud
right.
of my guesstimation.
Oh, okay. Then I'm dumb. So Twitter is 11.
Thank you, Teddy.
Yeah. Okay, so but these other ones, like, okay, WhatsApp, that must be a big European or Asian one, right?
Yeah, it's surprisingly, yeah, you hear it in the news a lot that like, yeah, it's always those like criminal stories. Oh, they
So
talk
that's
about that
1.5
WhatsApp.
billion.
WhatsApp, I don't know. It's some
Facebook
sort of app.
Messenger is 1.3 billion. WeChat is 1 billion. Instagram is 1 billion. QQ,
Mhm.
I don't know even what that
China.
is. Okay, that's 806 million. Qzone.
Is that the one that's the alternative to Twitter, the Chinese one? It's
I don't know. Dude.
there's some sort of
Anyway,
you know,
TikTok is 9th at 500 million. Sino Weibo is 411, and Twitter is 330 million. Only 330 million. I thought it was number 2.
Mhm.
I really
Twitter?
did. Like, how is Twitter only have 330 million registered users?
the thing is Twitter is one of those things where like if you want to just shout out to like a bunch of fucking strangers, sure, like that's kind of Twitter, but you can't. I don't think you can share. You can share links, but you can't really share like. You can't put pictures or albums up.
Yeah, you can put pictures,
videos,
and
pictures.
videos, but you can't do.
Maybe
Yeah,
okay.
you can't do like albums and shit. I don't.
I
Think.
No, I
remember
put-
like I tried Twitter.
I get videos for sports
10
off
years
there all the
ago
time.
when it fucking started, because they said it was the new greatest thing, and honestly, I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, what's the point? Well,
Yeah.
also back then though, it was like not every celebrity or politician had a Twitter account. But now I'm at that point where it's like I don't need another social media profile thingy to like.
Right.
Heck, it's hard enough for me to keep up and like post things for My Light's Instagram. I have a personal Instagram that I probably haven't used for years. Why? Because I don't give a shit. But for my business, it's like, okay, I gotta post
Bro, what I
pictures.
understand, all your Instagram is like stalk chicks. Is that apparently that's what all the
What?
What?
all the dudes ever
Instagrams are stalking chicks?
that's all
Oh,
the dudes ever
now
say on Instagram?
Ashtray's ears perked up. He's just like,
all
whoa,
the dudes
right?
that
I
ever
haven't
say on
been using it
Instagram is
right.
fucking
You
just
can link
checking
it
out
to
some-
Wavy Gravy.
they're just checking out somebody's pictures. Like, look at her pictures. I'm like, what? What are you stalking this chick online? I'm like, I don't use. Apparently, I have one. Like, I was alerted to it while I was on my trip that I have one, but I never use it. But everybody I've seen uses it.
it.
Yeah, because apparently I have one set up. I didn't know it. So I bet you I couldn't log into it. But
it does
all
have
I
some
seen was looking at
nice
pictures.
picture
Well, the thing
filters
is,
and shit
what's
like
funny is, well, yeah, you can take really nice pictures. Though what's funny is that Instagram, apparently, this is what the news has told me, is where most of all the younger kids have been going for the last 5+ years. Like, since parents and old people have got on Facebook, Instagram has become where a lot of those people have gone and used as their main social media. I myself am like an older person where I'm like, how do you use Instagram as social media? It's just sharing pictures, but I guess you can directly message through it too and stuff. I don't know. It's like there's too many of them.
Are you done talking?
Get off
now?
my porch. Sorry, I had a bump before.
You're fucking totally derailing this whole thing, dude.
We're talking about the social
you got me
media
fucking
still.
shit up because I'm trying to keep up with your
Social
fucking
media.
babbling.
This is awesome.
So anyway,
Like me, love me, fuck me.
we're going to talk about Facebook and Twitter mainly right now.
None of those
Okay.
things.
Wow. So, according to a Pew Research Center, a majority of Americans at least occasionally receive news from social media
Occasionally.
because of algorithms on social media which filter and display news content which are likely to match their users' political preferences.
Mm-hmm.
A potential impact of receiving news from social media includes an increase in political polarization due to selective exposure. Now, I don't want to play, the Trump card, if you will, but that's why he got elected.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're in this mess. Because of Facebook and Twitter.
Well, and it wasn't just
No, it was because too many
Russians.
stupid people
The
only cared about
Russians
some fucking
helped
emails.
stoke the fire.
The
But
Russians
the fire, like what was burning,
facilitated.
they did. But what was burning was like the algorithm.
They fan the flames, homie.
I get
Exactly.
I get they fan the flames, but you cannot blame them for taking advantage of somebody else's stupidity. A lot of people's stupidity, all stupidity.
You're right. It is.
That's
I
right.
mean,
I don't
at some
blame
point, at some point, you know what I'm saying, personal responsibility takes hold. You can fuck it. I've been caught out on shit. I post on there and I go back and find out it's fake and I take it down or whatever. I mean, like, at some point, like
I
look at
blame
the shit
them
before you.
for manipulating that stupidity for their own personal gain.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
there's the thing is,
they're not good people. They hate us. So
it's
Right.
Russia basically took advantage of the algorithms, which are not necessarily like the algorithms are nefarious, but shut up. What they do is they just find out, like, what do you like? Well, if you're
He
going to
just
watch
said
a bunch of
what
conspiracy
you're saying now, he just said that the shit did. Leading to polarization. Remember all that whole shit? You see that? Okay, cool.
No, I wasn't talking about the polarization. I was saying how it's reinforced. The algorithms aren't trying to convince you anything. They're just trying to show you what you already like based upon what you look at.
Hmm.
And that exponentially creates an echo chamber.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So anyway, what's your guys' favorite social media app?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Facebook.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a Facebooker.
I'm a fucking meme lord. So I've got a.
Yeah.
Are you a top fan?
I'm not a top fan, but I
I'm
have
about to
top
say it.
fans.
I am.
A meme lord.
Right? Like Travis Dressler.
That's
Top
right. We got
fan.
one in
Yeah.
right now.
Fucking A.
I probably post maybe at least 25 memes a day. Probably
20?
sometimes.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
I don't see it. I don't post any memes. I just share shit out that I like. So
You know what, though? Speaking of Travis top fan, he's a meme monster, too. He'll share a dozen of them where it's like, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to work.
Lord.
It's fun.
So, what do you guys think Facebook is worth?
A lot of fucking money.
Let's not even say no.
$427 billion.
Wow, not even close.
No.
no,
No.
200 billion.
no, that's higher. That's higher than Amazon. It is. No, Amazon's worth like a
Amazon as a company as a whole and Facebook as a company as a whole. Not talking about Zuckerberg or Bezos.
Facebook as a whole. At their initial public offering in 2012, they valued the company at what?
$38 a share.
A total valuation, Teddy.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
10 billion.
Let's see. I'm gonna bet
I'll say 50. I'll say 55 billion.
55 billion. There we go.
And I said this is Facebook,
Close
right?
without going
I just
over.
wanna make sure I said the right company. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
$104 billion.
Okay, so
That's what it was worth in
IPO.
2012.
That's what it was rated when they opened, or
Yeah, that's their initial public offering.
Now, what are they worth?
No idea.
no
lot.
idea.
A lot of fucking
That's something
money.
Google could tell us. Here.
Look
What
it up.
is Facebook's current value?
I feel like
thank
Last list price was $201 a share.
$1 a share.
damn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Someone
Holy
tell me a
shit.
cumulative value.
So, I mean, everybody says that Facebook is on the decline or whatever, but it's still the biggest one.
It is. The thing is, Facebook is going to hold on to a lot of us, especially like if our parents are using it, and even us as people in our 30s who are like, fuck, like there are too many others. Like, why bother? I got enough of my friends and my family, because I do love the fact that I can see my nieces and nephews growing up back on the farm. And I'm sure that is why most people are on it. Especially, old people who don't know how to use it, like my dad and my mom. But they're still on it, and they still they will notice something. Oh, yeah, I saw that on the Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
On the Facebook.
Boy, so yeah, this doesn't say like what the whole company's worth, then, does it? I don't know how you figure that out.
It actually doesn't.
Just says by share.
Yep.
But
how much were the shares worth when it was IPO?
Yeah, what was the initial?
I think it started like between $16 and $18 a share. First day it was out,
$18 a share.
Yeah, and it ended up shooting up to fucking $52.
Damn.
I think.
Damn.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
yeah,
it's
even on the
now
initial
201. You said
201. Yeah, because I remember when it first came out, people were like, "Yeah, what they were gonna do good and shit." Because I wanted to buy some shares. My guy was like, "No, don't buy shares." I'm like, "Okay, fine." And then it fucking went up. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
4 shares at $50, and now it's $201.
Yeah.
That's a.
Yeah,
that'd be a nice bump. And then you got
worth close to $400 billion.
Sure, that's big enough for me to agree.
Jesus, Astrid.
What?
So yeah, and like usual, fuck Twitter. We won't even talk about that.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, did you want to touch on the whole Trump social media meeting, which happened? What was it, today or yesterday?
No, I didn't even see it. What happened?
What? You didn't see how he had this whole I'm gonna gather all, we're having the summit on social media and how it affects its influence and stuff, but he didn't invite anyone from the social media site. Instead, he invited people like from Breitbart and Infowars and shit like that, like the people in the fringe. I don't know if Infowars was there, but it sounds like he invited all the people who are complaining that their conservative voice is being censored by social media, even though they don't have evidence to show that, which could be that, if the algorithms show that not that many people are into your shit, sorry, you're not going to get much play because you're stupid. Or more
grandma.
than 60% of the population thinks you're fucking bullshit. So that's why you're not getting enough likes. Sorry, Charlie. But that is, I guess, that would
meth before the show or something.
Oh, I
dude, I'm telling you, something's up, right? He's going off tonight.
Oh, I told you
in.
Didn't I say it? You must not heard me. I got a free bump.
Yeah, you did.
Just one bump, bro. You are off, man.
Shut the fuck up, for fuck's sake.
You need to take like a line trip for how you're acting.
All right, fine. I get a chatty Cathy. I'll shut it down now, and I'll.
No, you
give
won't.
you a single. No, you're right. I won't.
Anyway, anybody
this
else
whole
have anything to say about social media and the gayness that it is?
Gayness.
A lot of dumb shit just goes on. It's just
I like
funny.
to go there for recipes.
Go there to start fights with idiots.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you do.
Because you can eviscerate them.
I mean, the one thing that I can't stand is how fucking it's opened the gateway for people to be offended and cast stones.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that actually. That was the last thing. Is the whole Black Little Mermaid thing.
Oh my god. Come on.
Like,
Yeah.
delete people. We're getting fucking offended here
Right?
over
a
the
fictional
casting
character?
of a fucking fictional mermaid.
Can't
Right,
believe
a
it.
fictional mermaid. And I saw a thing today that was interesting. It's like, you don't have to be upset about it. Your kids aren't even going to know the difference.
Yeah.
Like, the kids are going to fucking love it regardless.
Who cares if they know the difference?
Well, yeah.
Right.
And there's
like,
there are too many people of color in media now for your kids to to understand that bias,
Yeah.
at that young of an age.
If the first thing that your kids say when they see the new Little Mermaid is that, Daddy, she's black,
Right.
there's a whole other fucking issue.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a level that's irreparable.
That's a you thing, dude. That's not a fucking Little Mermaid thing. Like, grow the fuck up. Seriously?
Yeah.
I'm sure they picked the best fucking person that they thought for the job. It wasn't like,
Right.
oh, it blows my fucking mind.
Even if it was, it might have been like a calculated let's throw some red meat to the people who want all inclusion, and also mix it up. But
Yeah.
fuck, why
Wouldn't that be
not?
a good strategy though? Because
Exactly.
people are going to get pissed off about it.
From them, it's like you're gonna have a certain section that's gonna be pissed off about it, but it's not actually gonna be the majority of the population
Right.
that are riled about
Like
it.
when
If
those,
this was 1950, maybe, but
like when those Christians fucking started that petition to stop Good Omens.
yeah, and
But
it says
they started it. Yeah, they started it.
Yeah.
They petitioned Netflix to cancel it, but it's an Amazon show. So Amazon tweeted, "Hey, we'll cancel Stranger Things if you guys cancel Good Omens."
I didn't hear that. That's
Yeah.
That's
hilarious.
funny. That's funny.
Anyway.
Show,
all right.
by the way.
Yeah, it is. Now we're gonna move on to the wet sexy, and coincidentally, I'm talking about Stranger Things 3. This is by far the best season.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes,
I say I like
shit.
it better than 2. I guess I'd have to rewatch 1, but
they fucking
I haven't finished watching 2 yet.
they took that 80s mall life, like fucking man, and they nailed that motherfucker for real.
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
and I wonder how
Character
much they
development,
shelled
flow.
out for the soundtrack.
Yeah, right.
Think about the licensing. Madonna's Material Girl, like she milked that.
Don't ruin anything else.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. So
Yep.
the other ones were like during Halloween, right? And this one is just
Well, this one
anytime.
actually they released it. No, wasn't it
First
near
one
4th of
took place
July?
during Halloween.
I thought
Yes.
second season.
This
was
one
Halloween.
takes place in the 4th of July.
Oh,
Maybe the
okay.
second one was Halloween.
Second season was Halloween because they were Ghostbusters for Halloween in the show.
Yeah.
This one takes place so they planned it out to be like this is going to be the season or whatever
Right.
of the in the
This
time
is
of
the
the
season.
story.
It's just this one. It feels more like they get a mall in Hawkins, and it feels much more nefarious. It's weird, and the way that they homage any 80s sci-fi is fucking incredible. Like the Terminator, anything. You could fucking find any
Yeah,
80s sci-fi in it. Back to the Future, it's fucking great.
and they've got the like that. They even played on the like downtown businesses at the time. Where it's like. We were little kids and didn't know any different, but the small town businesses that were being suffocated by the malls, drawing out all the shoppers.
And there's a Gravitron.
That's
I'm
right.
fucking
That's
in.
right. There's a fucking Gravitron. I forgot about that scene.
Scoops Ahoy.
Spoiler. Was Scoops Ahoy a real thing?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. But
I do remember seeing a Sam Goody in that mall though.
There was a Sam
I used to
Goody.
go there and blow $80 to $100 every paycheck.
I'll do another spoiler. At some point, there's a reference to Family Video.
Oh yeah,
I love. I won't. And you'll
Hey,
have
Family Video's still around.
It is.
Yeah, they are. They're like the one last fucking bastion.
They sell CBD oil along with your rental.
Yeah, they
It's
do.
fucking brilliant.
Old people, dude, for real. Old people go there. My parents.
And if like they've been going to Family Video for years, and it's like Family Video, like sells CBD. Okay, it's legal now. It doesn't get you high. They say.
Yeah. Right.
They're all
like
worried about like if I get
Facebook
high, I'm breaking the law. Oh, where's my Oxycontin?
All right. Oracle not having a beater.
Not having a beater. Well, I finally pulled the trigger and got myself a new car.
Pew pew pew.
Did you?
Yep, I had a 2005 Saturn Vue. It was time for me to get it inspected. You have to get them inspected every couple years.
Yeah.
And I knew I was going to have to do some repairs on it. 190,000 miles. So
That's all you had on it?
yeah, that's all I had on it. But I was like, you know what? This thing isn't getting any younger.
Okay.
So went down to the dealership and I got myself a Hyundai Elantra. It's nice, practical.
Yeah, what year?
2019.
Oh, a brand new one?
Oh,
Yeah, brand
spanking new.
Damn. Oh, you went the brand new, huh? Let
Yep.
me guess. They're like, we got all these discounts for you.
Well,
Right.
and they gave me $1,000 for my old car, which I wasn't expecting to get anything from that. Yeah, it was, you know, it feels good.
$1,000 for their scrap.
Feels good not to have to worry about, like, you know.
True. Now, do you have
down,
a 3-year warranty for pretty much everything?
Yeah, and
Hyundai's got a 10-year.
yeah,
Is it
7
just
year. We
10-year
got everything.
powertrain.
Oh, 7-year and 10-year
Mhm.
powertrain, 7-year everything.
Travis, our top fan, probably knows.
So
Yeah, it's nice not having to worry about like my wife's car. It breaks, we just take it in, you know.
right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but like 3 months ago, I was changing the oil of my car and it dumped like fucking 4 quarts.
Did you
in the
ever figure
driveway.
out like how
No,
it dumped all that
No.
without
No.
it leaking?
Like fuck this thing.
no,
So weird.
it's not
You
my
know-
problem anymore.
Probably what you had is like fucking a quart of oil up on top that just tipped over. Well,
No,
I don't know. It just
this
seems
oil was
weird that
being
this mysterious
projected
oil
out,
came out of nowhere.
fucking
Hey.
blasted.
Oracle,
Ted-
did you group on the car though?
Yeah, I got a Groupon. I got a
Oh,
nice
nice.
Groupon. Teddy, your fucking mic's off.
Dude, fuck all of you. Like, why the fuck you gotta knock the fucking Groupon? Why is saving money a bad thing?
If I would have pulled out the Groupon, they would have been like, "You better just fucking leave, get out of here."
Yeah.
Well, if they had a Groupon for it, you should have used it.
Saving money is not necessarily a bad
I'm pretty
thing,
sure
but you have to be
they didn't have a
prepared.
Groupon for a new goddamn car.
No,
if
they
they
didn't
did,
have a
you should have
Groupon
used
for a
it.
new car.
You have to be
For fuck's
prepared
sake.
for how.
And fuck
you're
all
gonna be
y'all. Move on.
perceived as
Who's next? Who's next? Talkie McTalkerson and fucking Federal
ashtray.
Reserve.
Cokie,
Yeah, Talkie
Cokie
McTalkerson.
McFace. Federal Reserve, not federal,
Federal
no
Reserve,
reserves.
not Federal, no Reserve. So yeah, if you got the Amazon Prime and you want to try to understand how the Federal Reserve works, check out this documentary. It's
No and no.
yep. I know. I'm going down this rabbit hole of trying to understand how markets and financing works. But
Why?
why? Because like some people can make some real fucking money off of it when you understand how it works.
Do you
It's
think
almost like
you can make some real money off of
no, I don't necessarily think I will make real money off of it, but I'm definitely fascinated with economics. And I had this weird. I actually tutored it when I was in community college, It's one of those dumb topics I never expected to
That's
be
how
good
you
at.
can tell somebody you're like their financial advisor. Yeah, I was actually a tutor in community.
Yeah, I was a tutor at community college.
I want to interrupt y'all. I just wanted to say that that Oracle has a chick car because my girlfriend has the same car.
All right, hell yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a hatchback though. I hate hatchback. She's got a hatchback though. Not a
So-
hatchback. Do you have the hatchback or not?
No.
No. Awesome. You're cool.
The
It's a sedan.
anyways, did you guys know that the Fed, the Federal Reserve, which was like, okay, they choose the interest rates, and how everybody hangs on their word when they have these talks. Like right now, the Dow has made a record because they're like, yep, we all expect that the Fed is going to cut rates. The Fed is not federal. It's not a government institution. Did you know that? I didn't know. I assumed it was a part of the government.
No.
It is a private central bank. Multiple private central banks, but in watching this, so it's super long, and even though Amazon here says it was released in 2000, that was probably when it was finally put on DVD, because it looks like it's something from early 90s.
This
late
is not a
80s.
good pitch for this documentary.
Oh yeah, I know. I know no one else is gonna find this sexy, but I
It's
myself,
really long.
I'm gonna admit
It's
my
from the
nerdiness
90s.
in trying to understand. Goes through the whole history of central banking and how we had the
Super boring,
Revolutionary
but man.
War.
Sounds
Yes,
like something you
exactly.
watch in a fucking social studies class.
Yep, yep, it is, and then I find it sexy. So
It is.
Nonetheless, I will end it now.
Can't be as bad as that fucking Bob Dylan documentary you recommended, Ashtray.
Did you watch it?
I didn't. Travis said that.
Oh, but Travis hates Bob Dylan in general. So fuck
How do you
him.
hate Bob Dylan?
Because he's Travis.
Because
The thing is, that's why I loved the documentary. Is it's actually when Bob Dylan was also young enough that you could understand him. That's I've never seen him live,
Word.
but I've heard from people.
Why do we keep letting him talk? We got.
I don't know. I am trying to find.
All right,
All
what's
right,
next?
Teddy, be in a Rick and Morty episode.
Okay, so if you go to prizeo.com, you can donate money to be in a Rick and Morty episode.
What?
Yeah, get a virus computer.
Morty episode.
Yeah, the proceeds go to benefit autism, for Next for Autism, and Bergen County's United Way. But yeah, it starts at $10. You can't enter for free if you don't want to be a dick. But at $10,
So wait,
it
it's a
starts.
lottery.
Yeah, it's a lottery. It's fucking yeah. But for $10 you get 100 entries. $25 you get 250 entries, and it goes up from there. And the higher you go up,
like the more money you pay, the higher your odds are.
the higher odds are. Once you get up to about 600 entries, 650 entries, which is about $65 or $55 for 550. You can get like little keychains and little other little paraphernalia.
So it's kind of like a GoFundMe.
But for
all
autism, yeah.
the proceeds go to autism.
Autism, yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's a charity. It's not really.
Mhm.
I guess
though,
GoFundMe could be
like
considered a charity.
GoFundMe though, you have those tiers. Like if you pledge so much, you get usually something back.
That's cool.
But yeah, if you want to have a chance to be drawn in a Rick and Morty episode and fucking help out autism, you know what I'm saying? Check it out and get some viruses on your computer.
Nah. All right. This is the fuck what you think section of the show where we tell Travis to go fuck himself. I
Yeah.
want to talk
Fuck you,
about the
Travis.
humidity. Humidity
asshole.
sucks. That is all. Teddy, cricket
What was
cop.
the humidity?
Jesus Christ.
I just don't like humidity, man.
Oh,
Every year we
No,
get fucking this
he's-
humidity.
Dude, he's fat.
sticky.
it's
He gets
swamp.
moisture
Yeah,
between
dude,
him.
it's fucking.
It's fucking he's fatty. He rubs
rolls around
against
in it.
himself. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just
Yeah.
what it is.
Makes you chafe.
Yeah,
You gotta put some powder up in that shit.
Well, you gotta put
Some
some powder
powder
on
up
3
in that
times a
shit.
day, damn near.
Hurt near. All right.
What in there?
Teddy,
Hurt near
Teddy,
3 days.
cricket
I'm
cop.
fixing.
Shit, I got it off of Washington Post post on Facebook. But when I go to the link, it won't let me link it up. But I do my best to remember the shit. So this fucking cop in Florida, Wester, I think his name was, 26 years old, has been found that he has been planting marijuana and meth on people. 116 cases that he's been a part of or dealing with have already been dropped. There's another 263 cases, I think.
Holy fuck!
They've had 8 people released from jail over this. The guy they found weed, meth, and 42 pieces of paraphernalia in this guy's car, in his trunk. and he targeted everybody. I mean, he put over soccer moms and was saying he smelled meth.
Really? Soccer moms?
Yeah, he put over everybody.
Dude.
He put over. He claimed to find it in people's diapers. Everybody, dog.
Sounds like that poor chick who had cotton candy in her car and they thought it was meth.
Yeah, wasn't she in jail for like a month or some shit
How do you
too?
mistake fucking?
Yeah, well, it was old cotton
candy
candy in a plastic bag, and the sun had melted. So like it was basically
it looks
crystallized.
like a thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and supposedly their road test said it was meth. So she was stuck in jail for like 3 or 6 months because she couldn't afford to bail.
Fuck.
Yeah, imagine that.
Wow, dude.
You're a poor motherfucker.
Anyway,
Cotton candy in the bag.
So they caught this crooked motherfucker because he had a bad habit of having his camera on when he came up to the window and saying that he smelled marijuana. And then the camera would go off and then it'd pop back on, and then he'd find like meth or the marijuana. He had inconsistencies in his reports and shit. But he's since been suspended, thank God.
Well,
And he's only 20.
suspended.
But he's only 20. He's only 26 though.
Desk duty, they call it.
He's only 26.
You gotta file paperwork.
He's been hit with 52 counts of all types of shit, like 52 counts of it. Like it's
52 counts of all types of shit.
Well, I don't have the
Greatest
list.
sentence ever.
this guy, I mean, he sounds like a fucking psycho if he's only
He
26
sounds like a
years old.
douchebag. Yeah, only 26 years old.
Or he's just someone who's like, I can get away with, like, he's probably like, I got so many arrests.
Oh, yeah,
That's a lie.
Likes to feel
It had to be something else, because even if the person, like, even when we put over somebody that had no license or suspended license or suspected of a crime, and even when there's been times when people who have said, hey, I've got weed on me, and he still plants meth on them.
Wow.
So
What a
I'm like,
dickhead, dude.
So I'm like, yeah, like the dude's like, yeah, I got some weed in the car, and you got some meth, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, that is fucked up. I'm like,
Oh man.
It'd be interesting to watch the cop cam videos of like these people who imagine yourself, even you're someone like, I had weed in my car, and they're like, oh, look at this meth. I'd be like, no, motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
nope.
That meth was never there.
It's like, I will sit there for days.
If that meth would have been in my car, I would have smoked it a long time ago.
Yeah, right. I ain't gonna leave no bag of meth in the car. I'm smoking it. Dumbass. All right. Ashtray. Dow crossed 27,000 mark.
Oh yeah, some more economic nerd news for you folks. Oh,
Yay.
It's only
Dow
if you know what you're talking about.
the 27,000 mark for the first time ever. Give it up for Trump, making America great again. Yeah,
Stop with drugs, bro.
it goes so high, it can't possibly fall. That's it.
Wow.
You all know where I stand.
You are
Doomsday.
amazing.
You should have your own segment on Fox.
Dude,
News.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
Have a
What
red
do
eye
you-
financial report. Like, who's it? Something Kramer, that guy who's got the sound effects.
Yeah,
He's like,
sound effects. Yeah, you need all that
Oh,
shit.
yeah. That's
Fucking
funny.
Except the cat heads that you bash and make different cat sounds.
All right. All right. Oracle stank plant.
Stank plant. I was on vacation a few weeks ago, and I've got a peace lily in my classroom.
A peace lily?
Yeah, this motherfucker, it's resilient. It's gone through some shit. Usually it just gets a little, it gets a little droopy. I give it some water, perks right back up, same day. Yeah. So come back from vacation. It's droopy. I'm like, all right, here's some water, clip some dead leaves.
Or a little bit.
And after like a couple days, I'm like, man, it's really not perking up, and it's it's starting to smell like fucking cheese.
Oh,
cheese.
Yeah, like bad cheese. So today, like I fucking like I'm walking through my classroom, I walk by and I'm just like, fuck, this thing stinks. And it's like leaking fucking nasty, like rancid water out of it. Like, oh shit. Yeah. So I take it outside and I put it like out in the parking lot next to my car, like in the bushes. And I'm like, all right, like I'm going to let it air out for a while. Go back out there. There's like flies all over this motherfucker. It's fucking nasty, dude.
Wow.
Like
So
it's dead.
I've never seen a plant get like decayed while it's in a pot somewhere.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
You have a mutant power of killing shit. Stay away from me.
No, dude, it is going to be fine. It is repotted.
Wait, so it's held on, you think?
Yeah, it's held on, man.
Dude,
it's held
Oh,
on.
I thought you were going to say
We're going to get through this.
See, stupid white people and shit like this. This is how zombie apocalypse starts.
We're going to get through this.
Touch your finger.
I gave it a cocktail, a fucking Miracle Grow. We repotted
What is it called? What kind of plant is it?
It's a peace lily.
I don't even know.
The mutant peace lily is how the world ends, Oracle.
Yeah, I know, right? Have you seen Good Omens, Oracle?
No.
You should watch and try the Crowley effect on plants.
The Crowley effect. He's the bad dude, right? Or
he's a demon. Yeah, fucking the way he's a good botanist for a reason.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Does he come on him? Comes on him.
No,
anyway,
you see Good Omens, Mystic. You know what happens.
Don't let him down. Your plants won't let you down.
In all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Anchorage, Alaska. That's our show. We're going to be here every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Central or Thursday night. We don't know, and we're not going to tell you. Make sure you join the conversation at theredeyereport.com or facebook.com/theredeyereport. You can also Twitter us, but nobody gives a fuck.
We got some hearts.
Like us, share us, or fuck us. We're down for whatever. I'm Mystic.
I'm Oracle.
This is Ashtray.
I didn't give a fuck about me. I didn't give a fuck about being last. You fucking motherfuckers. I'm Teddy. Who gives a shit? I try to speak off fast.
I'm just quick on the trigger.
No, you just high as shit.
That too.
You were very animated tonight. It was fun to watch.
Right?
Yeah, it's
the bump will do ya.
You had to take more than a bump.
Yeah.
I'm calling bullshit on that.
have that song stuck in my head. Benz by Radiohead.
Oh,
Baby,
I thought you meant Wild Thing by Tone Loc.
All right, we ready?
I can put another song in your head. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do.
No, don't do
Baby
that.
shark.
As we get on live, let's just
There's a
let's just do it
Washington
for 5
National
minutes and see how many people
player.
we get.
Mhm.
Walk-up music is Baby Shark.
Is it really?
Yeah, super fucking ridiculous.
All right, let's do it. On this episode of the Red Eye Report, we're talking about skin. I know. You've been waiting for this topic since we launched the show in 2012. We got you.
Jesus, 2012.
It's long in the
Shit.
tooth.
Nah, we're
With me
bunch of
this week
We're
is
old.
Mystic. Scientists say that your skin weighs about 15% of your body weight. A 200-pound man's skin weighs about 30 pounds. I won't tell you Mystic's weight, but that's a whole lot of skin.
It's like a.
Really?
I got like a
30 fucking
Danny DeVito of skin. I'm like Danny DeVito's size skin. Weight, rather.
You talking about going into layers? We gotta talk about that. There you go.
Or like
All
Danny
right.
DeVito looks like you, crawled out of your skin.
Enjoy the nightmares. Next in Mystic is Teddy. Teddy has the darkest skin out of all of us. He's got that
He
melanin
does?
going on. We know where that comes from, but we can't seem to figure out why he's such an asshole and an ardent defender of Groupon.
that also is the darkness, bro.
I guess we need another Stephen Hawking or something to figure that shit out. We also have Ashtray
It's
with
not
us.
that hard. Groupon is fucking awesome. There's nothing wrong with saving money. As white people, I thought y'all would be okay with that. I don't get it. Groupon
You know what's funny
awesome.
is that should be their slogan.
Yeah.
Groupon. There's nothing wrong with saving money.
I mean, really, right?
Right,
Mhm.
that's pretty good.
You should market that, and we'll still laugh.
So apparently alcohol is not good for the elasticity of your skin. So Ashtray is going to look like one of the paper bags that the cashier at the liquor store puts his booze in sooner than later. So look forward to that.
Nice.
That's gonna be terrifying.
Paper, plastic.
I'll take paper, Sonny.
Yeah.
I found this one back in the dumpster. Mind that hole on the side. I use them as band-aids.
Finally, there's me, Oracle. My skin is glorious.
Glorious.
I put a good sweat on daily, enhancing my microbiome. I enhance it by rubbing feces and semen into my pores. I sit defiantly in my jail cell after they pick me up from the local Arby's. What can I say? I'm just ahead of my time. They'll see. They'll see.
Oh.
This is
That's
the
how you
red
get
eye
pink eye.
report.
Yeah,
that's how you get
Arby's
pink
knows.
eye.
Arby's knows.
Arby's knows.
All right, so we're talking skin tonight. And
As you can tell by the fish behind Oracle.
yes, I'm currently skin diving.
This would be the perfect time to have porn going on behind you. You talking about skin? Show some,
True.
bro.
Hey,
Hey,
you are
right.
talking to the wrong guy. You need to get
Yeah, you got a
Ashtray a
point.
fucking green screen. I
Yeah, that's
guarantee
it.
there would be porn on that motherfucker
Mhm.
24/7.
Every time a car goes by in that glass ashtray, I think the cops are coming to get you.
Oh, anytime now.
Yeah.
Aren't there some days where you just wish you could just like, let's just go to jail and just have everything be cared for?
No.
You
No.
know,
I'm black.
No,
Yeah, right.
absolutely not. Why?
Teddy ain't leaving that motherfucker.
You
Thank you.
obviously never
Thank
been
you.
to jail.
I would learn to love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
you would.
Yeah, you would learn to love it because there'd be 4 guys holding you down.
Yeah. you be DJing dudes' weddings every weekend. In jail.
Yeah, that's great.
That's funny. All right, so your skin, it has 3 distinct layers, and it's an organ. It's your largest organ. So there's a waterproof top layer, the epidermis, a middle layer of tougher connective tissue.